Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Today we're going to start our lesson number 8 of Spanish language. Today we're going to study 4 more letters. The first letter of today is the letter U, which is the last vowel. A, E, I, O, U. First example is the word grape, which in Spanish is uva. Uva. One last time. Uva. Second word with this letter, number 1. In Spanish, uno. One more time. Uno. Uno. And the last word, último, which means the last one. Último. Último. The second letter is the little v. Do you remember the first lesson that we talked about the big B? So now we're talking about the little b. First example with this word is vaca, which means cow. Vaca. Vaca. In the theory, they say that you have to pronounce the big B with the both lips, like B. For example, burro. The little b with your teeth and your low lip, almost like an F, but in reality it sounds the same. Second word, vela, which means candle. Vela. Last time, vela. Last word with the little b, vino, which means wine. Vino. One more time, vino. The third letter is not very used in Spanish, but those words that has the double U, which is the next letter, usually they come from English or other languages. So all these examples are words that come from English but are used in Spanish very often. First word, web, of World Wide Web, web. Second word, whiskey, like the drink from Scotland, whiskey. The third example, something that is part of our life right now, Wi-Fi. And the last letter of today's lesson is the X. That is the same sound that you use in English. It's like a C and an S, X. First example in Spanish, boxeo. Boxeo, which means box. Boxeo. Second example, as in English, taxi. Taxi. And the last example with X is an instrument, saxophone, which means sax. Saxophone. One last time, saxophone. We are almost done with the alphabet. We only have 2 letters left that we are going to study in the next lesson. So today we are going to study a little grammatic, something very simple, which is the articles. We use articles together with the nouns, such as the car, the house, the bed. But in English you only have one article, which is the, T-H-E, the. But in Spanish, we have at least 4, which are classified by gender, male or female, or number, singular or plural. For male singular, we use el. For example, we say el cuchillo, el libro, el esfero. And for female, we use la. For example, la naranja, la guitarra, la copa, la botella. So that's the difference between male and female. There are no rules to distinguish between each other. The only one rule is that usually the female gender will end in the vowel A. For example, naranja, guitarra, copa. pa. So if the noun ends in a, that's how you know it's a female object. There are some exceptions. For example, el agua. It finishes in a, but I say el agua. If you say la agua, it's wrong. So, el agua. What about the plural? Of course, if you have the plural, you have to change the article. So you don't say el cuchillo. If you have many knives, you will say los cuchillos. Las botellas. Las naranjas. So as long as you are learning more vocabulary, you will also have to learn which is the gender of the noun you're learning, because it's very important also for the adjectives that we are going to study later. As I just told you, as we keep going with the lessons, we're going to learn more vocabulary and you will get familiar with the articles in Spanish. Thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson and I hope that you keep studying Spanish with us. Thank you. Adiós.